So I'm currently at this very boring, very unexciting blank Firefly page, and what I'd like to do is spice things up and include a gallery of images on this page. Now the way we do that, we obviously need to be in editing mode. So in the bottom right hand corner we select edit page, and there we go, and we know we're in editing mode because we've got this nice menu appear at the top of the page. What I need to have done in advance is make sure I've got some images ready to drop into this page. So I've got a file, here it is, we've got some nice images in this particular folder here, and all I need to do is just select them. And what I can do, I can just drag them over to this Firefly page, and it uploads them one by one. Now by default it's put a gallery in for me, and this gallery I can see is set it as a grid. Now I can click on it once and this little cog appears in the top right hand corner, and we can see it's put a gallery here and it's set it as grid. What I'd like to do is just have a look at what it would look like as a slideshow or a carousel. So I'm going to click slideshow and I'm going to click done. And the images I've just uploaded and dragged across are still there, but this time it's set them as a slideshow. And if the user were to visit this page, they can look at the next image by clicking on these little arrows at the left and right, or they could select from these options at the bottom. Now, if you do use the slideshow, it's quite useful to have this function activated. So we'll go back to this little cog, and at the bottom here it says more options. If you select automatically advance and then select done, what will happen this time is whilst the user is looking at this page, the images, there you go, will change one by one, which is quite a nice, useful, and interesting way to keep your page feeling fresh. And one final option to look at, if we click on carousel and we click done, we get a nice little different layout to the slideshow. Whichever option you choose, you can actually resize the size of this gallery. And the way we do that, I'm going to click on it. And in the bottom right hand corner, you can see we've got the pulsating anchor. And I'm just going to click and drag that to make it a little bit smaller. So that's how you put a gallery into your page. There's just one final thing I just need to show you. I'm just going to return that to its normal size. And I'm going to click done. What you'll notice is that in this view, there are no names of any of the files that appear on this page. But if I go back into edit page, select it, and I'm going to change it to slideshow and click done, and I'm going to make sure I press done in the top right hand corner. This time if I hover my mouse across, it shows me the name of the file that I'm looking at. The way it's done that is that when I drag the images across, I'd made sure I'd actually named these particular files. It's really important that you do make note of what the names are of your files. Generally there's something boring like img_0001, and if you're happy with that, that's fine. Just be aware that's what the user or the visitor to your page will see. But if you've got an image, you might want to check that it's nothing offensive. Maybe it's something that doesn't clearly describe what's happening in the image or may cause confusion. So do make sure you check those titles or file names of those images before you drag them across into Firefly. But there you go, that's how you create a gallery, and that's how you put it into a Firefly page.